All right, yes, finally we are live. All right, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. So you're welcome to this live webinar where I'll be showing you how you can earn 500 to 1,500 dollars monthly by ghostwriting for foreign companies with your smartphone. Yes, copy the exact strategies that brought contracts worth over $1,000 for over 700 people and more. Yes, my name is Idowu-Agida Zion for those that are getting to know me. For the first time. Now, this opportunity, what I'm about to show you, is what actually changed my life, and I'm sure, I'm 100% sure that it will change your life. So, irrespective of the state you are in right now, maybe you are battling loan apps, you are depressed, you're frustrated, your landlord is threatening you, you need money to fix your bills, to help your family, to help your parents. You have big goals and big dreams, and everything is looking as if it is impossible. I want to tell you that this opportunity can change things for you, regardless of where you are. Yes. And no matter how worse things are, actually, I've been there, I've passed through it all, and then this skill has helped transform a lot of things for me. This was when I finished from FUTA. I'm a graduate of mechanical engineering in FUTA. Yes, and this was my final year. Of course, the picture clearly explains itself. I was desperate, I was depressed, I was broke, I was tired. I was tired of everything. Yes. The second picture here I was taken with my Infinix Note 4. It's not a selfie, as people might think. It's not a selfie. It's a picture that I'm trying to use to obtain a loan from a loan app and use it to repay another loan app, crisis upon crisis, and it was a mess. And then I heard about ghostwriting, and ghostwriting actually transformed my life. I've been able to earn in dollars. I've been able to go on vacations, travel, do substantial, live the dream life, live the life I want to live. So, regardless of where you are, regardless of how things are for you at the moment, I'm going to show you the exact strategies that I've been using that transform my life. And it can also transform your life. Yes, you might be wondering that, oh, will this skill work for me? Oh, Zion, I've been hearing that this skill is all about writing. Can I write? Can I do this? I'm not a writer, blah, blah, blah. So I want to show you some result like that of Rachel here. Rachel has earned over $1,000 from this particular contract. She got a contract with one of the foreign companies we work with. She has earned over $1,000, and her response here was sorry, her message here was another bonus. So I don't even know. The company has already paid her over $1,000 for the contract, but they are still paying her over 150 $200 every month as profit share, right? So I'm also going to show you companies that can still be paying you every month, even when you've completed your job with them, they can still be paying you every month. And then she went on to say, I'm just buying fancy things or and saving and eating, but I want to invest soon. I want to invest with the savings. I dey wait make the thing reach one amount first, then I fit buy land from there. And then the biggest one, she was like, she's planning a jackpot. She was like, she's using the money from this skill to actually run a jackpot. And then I posted it on my status, and I was like, oh, if I tell you the amount of money that this 20 years old girl have actually earned from this skill, you won't believe. And then she corrected me. She was like, early 20s, girl. I'm not 20s, so I'm just 18. So as an 18 years old, yeah, as an 18 years old girl from the comfort of her house, she didn't refer, she didn't sell anything to anyone, she didn't advertise or anything. She's making a living from this skill. Another example I want to show you is Mrs. Folukemi. If you check her DP here, you see two kids here. When she came to my DM initially, she was like, "Oh, this writing is not for me. I'm not sure I can do this, or this thing cannot work for me because I don't have the time, I don't have the experience. It's not possible." And then she came to my DM after she went through the whole training and she followed the template and samples that I'll be showing you in this training. She was like, "Oh, another book exclusively signed. Oh, another book exclusively signed. That means she bagged another exclusive contract worth $1,000 with another company." And then I was like, "Hey, congratulations, ma'am. You just the para. This is someone that said that the visual writing is not for me. It can't work for me." Now, within 3 weeks of starting, she already signed two exclusive contracts. Also, another person I want to show you is Etim. Etim started as an house agent. When he heard about this key, he started as an house agent, but now he's a landlord. He said, "Your house agent and landlord now make I no start the enumerate assets just in this 1 year." This skill has been able to help him. This he started out with no writing experience. Of course, everybody knows how house agents work and also and all. He didn't have any knowledge at all, but he started learning from the basics and is making a living with it. So, regardless of who you are, maybe you're an 18 years old, or you are a stay-at-home mom, or you're an house agent. I also have students that started as POS agents, and they're winning with this skill. So, what will this class cover? It's to cover what ghostwriting is about. It's to cover steps to getting ghostwriting contracts. I will log into foreign ghostwriting company platform, and I will show you how things work. I'll also show you how ChatGPT can assist you in writing for these companies. I'll show you tips you can follow to start getting exclusive contracts worth over $1,000 with these companies. I'll show you how to receive your payments as a ghostwriter and how to get started with ghostwriting. Either you're a writer or non-writer. See, I am here to tell you the real truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat or hide anything, and that's why you want to pay attention. Get your writing materials and pay attention. Anything that is going to distract you, cut them off. This is the opportunity. This is the opportunity. This is the financial salvation you prayed for this year, and this is it. So let's get straight to it. So what's ghostwriting and how does it work? The type of ghostwriting we refer to here pertains to creating content primarily for international companies with payments being made in US dollars. The companies we work with, some of them are in Singapore, China, UK, US, India, they're foreign companies. So we create content for them and they will get paid in US dollars. But the type of ghostwriting in this training specifically focuses on supplying written content in form of articles, essays, and stories to deep pocket companies. Those are like the trending niches, the trending works that you a newbie can get in and then start getting results. Articles, essays, and stories for deep pocket companies. That's like the hot selling one. Now you can simply source for the content these companies want, or simply outsource to other writers who will do the writing on your behalf. I'm going to show you how that. I'm going to show you the strategy that people like Mrs. Folukemi that have kids, family responsibilities, how they are winning with this skill, the strategy they are using. So what is ghostwriting not? Ghostwriting is not refining what ghostwriting is not. Ghostwriting is not refining someone before you earn. Ghostwriting is not network marketing. You don't need to advertise. You don't need to bring two people to or run online advert to refer anybody. No, you don't need any specialized knowledge. Like Etim, who started as an house agent, you don't need to own a website. You don't need to sell anything. It's not a Ponzi on investment scheme. It's not 20K to bring to cash out 40K. It's not CBEX. No, it's a skill, right? How ghostwriting works. So yes, this is where you want to pay attention. In the western part of the world, there is high demand for written content, most especially stories. There is high demand. Article stories, there's high demand for that. You see this thing we do in Africa where you just go online and search for stories, download and read articles, books, journals, magazines, publications. In foreign countries, people pay heavily for them, and there is high demand for intellectual properties. In Nigeria here and in other Africa countries, you just go to a website and you read information. But in foreign countries, for you to get accurate information and real information is always luck. You have to pay. You have to pay heavily for it. And with this comes the demand for people who can supply the story. So if there is demand for intellectual properties, there's high demand for people who can actually deliver these articles, stories, and essays. And that's where you and I come in. So just like you subscribe on Netflix, Amazon Prime, Spotify, YouTube, Music, etc. Over there, people subscribe to articles, ghostwriting platform. People subscribe and they pay heavily. Big money. Let me show you one. This company now, they are asking each of their subscribers to pay $19.99. Yeah, that's like $20. They're asking each of their subscribers to pay $20 just to subscribe and read story on their platform. That is how big they actually people pay. All right. So these companies that's why I said they are deep pocket companies. They have big money, they have the audience. Now, how do you get contracts and how do you get paid and collect your dollars? Now, step one, listen, pay attention. Register on foreign ghostwriting platforms that I will show you. An example is Singapore New Reading. Number two, apply for a contract by submitting a sample using the steps and template that I give you. And then how do you might be wondering how do so yeah, there's some template and samples I'll give you that you can follow to get contracts with these companies. So you might be wondering how do you get written content to supply these companies. But before we get to that, like I said at the beginning of the video, I won't be sugarcoating anything. I'll be showing you everything you need to start working with this company. So I want to share my screen. I want to show you some of the companies we actually work with. Yes, some of the companies we actually work with. Coming. Okay, believe you can see my screen now. Yes, this is one of the companies we work with. Meganovo, this is their name. Meganovo Writers Reward. These are the reward they are paying people that are working with them at the moment. The amount of money they are paying people that are working with them at the moment, and they pay well. So yes, this is their official platform. These are all types of stories. They accept all types of stories. So if you watch films like Squid Game, 24 Hours, Break, Power, Vampire Diaries, you can write your own, change some characters, change some plot twist. Add your own spice and use it to apply for contract and get contract. See an example of a story here. The understated miraculous doctor. Now, this is the juicy part. See the traffic that these platforms have, these companies have. Look at this book now, The Understated Dominance. This book has over 10.5 million views. That means over 10.5 million persons have read this book, and each of them subscribe to it, and they are paying $20 per month. $20 per month. That's the crazy amount of money that this company may. Imagine over 10.5. See this one too, over 220,000. So they have the traffic. They are deep pocket company and they are making big money. So yes, they can. I mean, the company that has made over 10 million from a particular $10 million from a particular book, they won't struggle to pay you your own $2,000 for just your own contract. So yes, another company we work with here is another company we work with here is Starry Writing. This is it. Starry Writing. This is my own account, Zion-Agida. Then these are some of my previous work with them. Yes, this is it. Yeah, and you too can also go there. I mean, log in, create an account with them, and then secure contracts with them. All right, so let me go back to my slide. All right, so yeah, the next one where you need to pay attention is how do you supply these deep pocket companies with written content? You can either write for them or you outsource. That's it. Now, step three, when you win the contract, you fulfill the contract by writing. Don't worry if you are too busy to write. I will show you how and where to hire verified writers to write for you. ChatGPT can also assist you in writing. Collect your first payment within 2 weeks or 30 days. Some, depending on the contract, some pay every 2 weeks, some pay every month. Then the money will be paid to your DOM account or online virtual account. And if you don't have one, I'll show you how to open one. Yes. So some might be wondering, but Zion, I can't write. How do I still supply these companies with written content? There are three ways. Number one, you can learn how to write. I studied mechanical engineering. I wanted more for myself. The whole automobile engineering was not paying me. It was not fit. It was not sponsoring the lifestyle I want. It was not fixing my bills. And then I wanted something more. And then I decided to learn how to write from the basics. So yes, you'll be shown templates and samples that you can also follow step by step as a newbie and start writing for this company and start getting good money from it. So everybody can learn how to write. If you desire it, it's just because sometimes some persons have not been in some very bad places. I mean, if you are in some despicable places, you are not going to be the one to say I cannot do this, I cannot do this. But for someone like me that have been in worse states, no, I didn't have choice. I just had to sit down and learn how to write. Number two is that you can outsource. I can show you how you can get writers and still make 65 to 70%. You share the money with the writer, you get over 65 to 70%. The other way is ChatGPT. ChatGPT can guide and assist you with hints and storylines. And here is how it works. Like I said, I want to show us everything we need to know. So before I want to share my screen also, while I was working on this, preparing for this webinar, I was doing some things with ChatGPT, which you also can do. Yes, so this is, see, I gave it some prompts. This is the plot outline. This is everything that this platform need for you to apply for contracts. These are the details of the story. Then see the chapters. To chapter one, if you go down, chapter two, chapter three, as much as you want. But this is it. You don't just lift things like this from ChatGPT and go and use it to apply for contracts. There are strategies we actually use. There are strategies. Look at this. ChatGPT AI Ghostwriter prompt and guide. These are like the guidelines that help us in applying for contract and securing contract and getting the right things from ChatGPT. This is it. People that wait to the end of the training, they are also going to get access to all of these guidelines. Then there are some story ideas we also follow, contract winning story ideas that you can also use, that you can also follow and use to get contracts for yourself. They are in their numbers, they are numerous. So yes, you're also going to get access to that if you wait till the end of the webinar. All right. So let me go back to my slide. So we'll get straight to it. Okay. So what do you need to get started? You need your smartphone. You need an internet connection moderately good. I mean, so that you can do this from anywhere, even if you're in your village, you can do this. Then you need 1 hour plus of focused work per day. It's very, very important. Those are the things you need to get started. How do you get paid and collect your earnings? Because this company is paying US dollars, you need a dollar account to receive your money. I help my students open either GPay, Pioneer, DOM account for free. Then you can now withdraw it to your local bank like OPay, GT, UBA. Opening up this account is simple. All you need is means of identification, especially your NIN slip. And then if you are 16 or 17, I will show you how you can, I mean, open an account with your relative and still be receiving your payments. Yes, that is also covered in the whole training. All right. Next slide. Yes, people that have followed this explanation, let me show you what they've been able to achieve. Yes. people that have been into this skill, what they've been able to achieve. An example here is Sharon. Sharon is like ghostwriting money sweet die. When I think of the amount of money I am expecting next month, November, I'm expecting next month. On my feet buy land this year. Oh. Imagine having a plot of land at 20. I'm feeling like a big lady right now. But that's Sharon. Sharon is a 20 years old medical student and she received $432 from a company, from one of the foreign companies we work with. Of course, everybody knows how medical students are always busy. So, but with the template and samples in the training guide and some strategies, she's making good money for herself, even as a 20 years old student. Another example is Thank God. Thank God was like, I bless God for ordering my step to see your link on TikTok. A month before that time, I was about dropping out from Unilag. The rest now history today, all thanks to this skill. Thank God almost dropped out from Unilag. But with this skill, you'll be graduating this year. That's how massive, how this skill changed this for me. This is over $378 he received from one of the foreign companies we work with. So yes, like I said at the beginning of the video, irrespective of the state you are right now, maybe you are at the state of Thank God planning to drop out, this skill is the game changer. This is the financial salvation you prayed for. Another example is Miss Oluwaseun, a mother of two. She got her first paycheck of $300 within 5 weeks of getting started. She was like, here is my first payment for this contract. She got started and within 5 weeks, she already had her first payment. 1K doors to go. God bless you for showing us the best way to earn in dollars. I am grateful, boss. So the company has paid her over $300. She went to bank to actually withdraw this, and she still has $1,000 that she's still expecting. I mean, stay at home mom. Another example here is Sandra. When Sandra came across one of my tweets on Twitter, she was in a despicable state, but now she earns over $440. See, my profit share be giving me goosebumps. Thank you so much. My finances has been inexplicable since I met you. So yes, regardless of the situation you are right now, maybe you're like Sharon, 20 years old, or you are like Thank God you are about to drop out, or Sharon, you want to do something big for yourself, or you are like Mrs. Oluwaseun, or you are like Sandra. I mean, you just want to change your situation. This is the knowledge you need. This is the skill you need. So yes, full disclosure. You've seen all the testimonies, but I want to clarify something before we move ahead. I'm not going to lie to you. All these are students who achieved these results, implemented everything that I taught them. This is not for lazy people. You will need to put in the work to see results. So if you know you are lazy and can't work for 1 hour a day, please don't join this program. Don't. Making your first 500 to $1,000 the next 1 month is very, very possible. If you commit to my teachings and you implement them, you too can be the next to share your testimony. So if you believe that with the right knowledge and support, which I'll provide you, you can also put in 1 hour of work daily to achieve your goal of earning dollars through ghostwriting, then your results will surely come. If you can do this, then stay with me. Now, frequently asked questions. How much can I make with ghostwriting? You can make as much as possible, as much as you can handle. You can make as much as you can make 2,000, you can make 3,000, you can make, as we go, you still see people that have made way, way more money. Do you need to refer anyone to learn? No. There's no form of referral in this to actually make money with the skill. It's not an investment scheme, it's not CBX. How do you make withdrawal, either weekly or monthly? Do you need to be a professional writer? No. Etim, the house agent, started with no writing experience. Thank God, many of my students, thank God, also started with no writing experience. Is this a scam? No, it's not a scam because I've clearly established that there is a learning process, there is implementation process, and then there is results. If you don't implement, if you don't put in the work, you will not see any result. How long does it take people to learn? You can complete the training within a week and start implementing and start getting a contract within a month. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Now, with all I've explained so far, you actually have enough information to actually go ahead and start doing things for yourself. I've exposed you to companies we work with. I've exposed you to templates and samples you can follow and how ChatGPT can assist you. I've given you the details of these companies and what they want. But for those that want me to hold their hands, like you want me to hold your hand step by step, for you to win with this skill. You want me to be like your one-on-one tutor. I want to introduce you to the Ghostwriting Training Academy Coaching and Support Program. This is a self-paced one-on-one online training that is designed for you to complete in 5 days or less, and then you begin implementing. Like I'm teaching you something one-on-one. In this program, you will be learning the strategies and techniques you need to know about ghostwriting and working for foreign deep pocket companies. You learn it fast. You learn this in a very simplified way, step by step. You get tags, templates, apps, software, and other resources like all those ChatGPT resources I was talking about. You're going to get access to every one of them that will help you to simply replicate what I will show you, and get a contract within a month of starting. Yes. So what will you be getting in this training program? Now, number one, you'll be getting the full ghostwriting training guide. This will benefit you even if you don't have any writing experience. This takes you from a basic writer to the level of writing, the type of content that these foreign companies want. Yes, this will actually teach you the knowledge of writing. You'll be able to write professionally. This is what Fiona has to say. She said, "Our contract ended nicely. Thank you for this life-changing course. I learned how to write from the course." She started as a no as a writer with no, I mean, she had no writing experience, but then she learned how to write with the template and samples in the training guide. She's getting good results for herself. Now, this is worth over 40,000 naira. Now, you also be getting access to the no writing. I mean, for those that want me to teach them one on one, and you want me to like more like spoon feed you, show you what you should channel your energy into, and how you can get fast results with these companies. Yes, you also get access to the no writing blueprint to any ghostwriting. This will show you exactly how to earn from ghostwriting without doing any of the writing yourself, how to back contracts as a non-writer, how to find verified writers and outsource, and still earn 65 to 70% of the total pay. So this one you don't need to write. You use other writers, you get verified writers, the exact templates to give the verified writer to produce your work fast, and exact content that these foreign companies want. This is the strategy that people like Mrs. Kemi, Mrs. Folukemi, and Mrs. Oluwaseun are using. It is worth 20,000, and this is what Mr. Adeshina has to say. Of course, Mr. Adeshina too is married, and he has kids. He said, "Good morning. I forgot to update you. I got this from one of the companies we work with. It's an exclusive contract, and it is worth over. This is from one of the biggest companies we work with, and it's worth over $1,100. Yeah, that's like close to 2M from this contract, even as a stay-at-home dad. So you can imagine how what 2M within the next 3 months will be to you. I mean, spreading 2M, maybe you're making like 700k per month. You can imagine what it will do to your finances. He said, "I can't even explain how I'm feeling right now, especially signing with this particular company." Of course, everybody knows the company is a big company. So this is what 20,000 there. You also be getting access to not just 16, 19 foreign deep pocket companies you can work with. Like all those companies in India, I mean, companies that will pay you well. Those in UK, you see how to create a free account with each of these foreign companies, step-by-step guide and template and samples to on how to apply and get fast approval from each of them. Now, this is what Heritage has to say. She said, "At this point, I feel like crying." She just signed a contract with one of those companies. "I feel like crying. How I wish I uploaded a different story. This is the same story gave me an exclusive contract with. I will be signing this with them because it's worth over $1,350. That's how much the company is paying her for this particular job." Now, let me give you quickly a backstory for Heritage. Heritage, while she was in school, she took him. She had a kid, and then of course, like life was super difficult as a student. You have a kid, and then she graduated. There was no job, there was no business, nothing to do, and she had a kid to actually care for, to actually take care of. But then she had about this skill. She put in the work. She followed the template and samples, and she's doing well for herself now. Imagine she's earning 1,350 from just a contract. Yes, a single mom doing well for herself, doing well for her kid, doing well for her family, investing in properties and achieving a lot. Now, this particular access to these companies is actually worth over 40,000 because you have access to multiple companies to sign with. Now, you also get access to ghostwriting contracts, application templates. You don't need to reinvent the wheel because more than 700 contracts have been won using this winning template. You get the template to apply for contract. All you have to do is to tweak it to suit the sample that you're applying to, and you're good to go. So you already have enough templates. Now let me show you what Olivia had to say. She said, "I just got an exclusive contract for that same book I told you about. And you even said it. I am so overwhelmed." So she showed me this work, and I just saw that okay, this is what you should do. Follow this template, follow this sample, change this, and apply to this particular company. They will give you the contract. And then they gave her an exclusive contract. This one is worth about $1,000. That's like yeah, $1,000, 1.7 or so. This particular package, this template and samples that is very unique, is worth 20,000 naira. Now you might be wondering, why am I giving you this much like template and samples and assistance? See, my own is that at the beginning of the video, I said that irrespective of the state you are, you can actually change your story. So my own job is to give you everything you need to actually change your story. Everything you need. So you share your testimony with me. So you actually win and you change your story, just like I changed mine. You're also going to get access to dollar account creation because these companies they pay in foreign currency. And then from here, let's look at this example now. Mrs. Isiaka, she was paid 1.2M in a month. And then of course she can, this is GPay, is a foreign payment account. From here, she can withdraw to her local currency. They pay that in dollars. She withdrew it to her local currency. Now, this is what about 30,000 naira. All right. So for those that will be getting started immediately after seeing this video, I have two three bonuses for them. Three. Now, free bonus for our fast action takers. You are going to fast action takers. You're going to get access to 30 days, $1,000, $1,100 ghostwriting contract blueprints. You get to see what you will be doing from day one to day 30, so you can get a contract. You get special templates and platform to get contract winning books for you to reverse and engineer and win contracts. So you are going to get this one. You know what you are doing each day. Day one, this is what I'm supposed to do. Day two, this is what. So if you are learning anything, any skill, and you want to win with it, you need that guidance. You need to know what to do part time. Emphasis on knowing what to do part time, because with this, let me show you when Isa followed this that I'm talking about, this step by step template. See what she has to say. She say, got an exclusive contract today, applied 2 days ago. It is not up to a month that she got the training guide and she started implementing. And within 2 weeks, she started implementing. Within 2 weeks, she already signed a contract of $1,100. Yeah, that is what happens when you have access to the right information and the right support. So within 2 weeks, you already signed this, and this is very possible for anyone. Yes. Then another bonus for fast action takers, you're going to have access to my exclusive one-on-one mentorship and support groups. You have direct access to me. You have access to all my call lines. I mean, you can schedule a video call, a voice call with the right guidance and mentorship. You get quality information and can easily land your first contract within the next 1 to 4 weeks. You also get a community of top ghostwriters who can relate, you can relate with and ask questions. Now, see what Mommy Grace has to say with all of this information and all of this guidance she has and mentorship. See what she has. She said, "Boss, see my sign up for yesterday. My children's school fees don't set." With this skill, she has been able to. This company is paying her 296. They gave her 296 for this contract. With this skill, she has been able to help her children pay her children's school fees. And of course, here is what Mom Grace has been able to achieve consistently with this support. All right, so you're wondering now, how much am I going to pay to get access to all of this? Now, if I say you should pay 200,000 for this, will be a great deal, because imagine in the next 1 to 4 weeks, you bag an exclusive contract worth over $1,100. Wouldn't that be a great deal? You pay 200K in the next 1 to 4 weeks, you already have a contract that will pay you 1.8M. That would be a great deal. But you won't be paying that. You won't even be paying 100,000 naira or 80,000 naira for that matter. The value of everything you're actually getting is that has been subsidized to 65,000 naira. But guess what? You'll be paying that amount. People pay this special price when the target audience for learning this skill were working graduates and young adults. But the target audience recently became youth and corpers. And because of the influencer that gave you my link, I don't know the influencer that gave you my link, but I used to have these spending agreements with the influencers that give people my link, that I won't charge them more than a particular price. And that is why it's actually subsidized, so that anybody can actually get access to it. So the real price, this is everything you're getting. Like I said, you also get access to ChatGPT AI Ghostwriter to assist you, and those templates to assist in your writing. The real price is 65,000 naira. But then I'm giving a special discount offer, which is 34,999 naira. Now, all this package, see what Soso had to say. Of course, Soso is a copper here. She said, if they had told me last year that before I serve or as I'm serving, I will touch this kind of money, I would say they are lying. But this is me, a new copper, having this and more. She started as a copper, and then this is about $500. She went to the bank to actually withdraw. I want to thank you and thank God. Oh. All right. So, but then I have a special offer for some set of people here, and that's the people that will be getting started within 72 hours of seeing this video. So if you're getting started within 72 hours of seeing this video, you are getting started, you just need to make a one-time payment of 28,999 naira. Everything, all of the bonuses stated here, you're going to get access to every one of them, each of them, with just a payment of 28,999 naira if you are getting started within 72 hours of seeing this video. After 72 hours, the cost of learning this skill and the bonuses in the webinar becomes a non-negotiable fee of 34,999 naira. For international students, please send me a message and I will direct you on how to make payments. Yes, so I have three. I want you to do something which has really helped me. Helped me. I want you to comment in the comments. Write in the comment section that I will never be poor. See, positive affirmation has really helped me in changing my life. When things were bad, I was positive about it, that yes, things will get better, things will get better. So I want you to say it with your full chest and write in the comment section that I will never be poor. Please write it. Yes. I want to show us two case study before we round up. Now, this is one of my students, Mrs. Aminot. This was as at January 14, 20, no, no, no. As at January 16, 2024, she was a beggar. She went to people's DM and she was here. She said, my life is crumbling. I need someone to save me from doing something stupid. She was battling suicidal thoughts. She wanted to end it all. She messaged about 5 people, only one person responded, because before that time her boss only paid her 8,920 as a teacher. That's what she was paid. And then she heard about this skill. She started working. I mean, she started working with some of the companies we work with. She followed some templates and samples. This is somebody that, as at January 16, 2024, she was in people's DM begging. But that 2024 things actually changed for her also. As at 2025, the beginning of 2025, one company paid her 3M. She said, by the way, first income in 2025, still more still coming. One company paid her 3M. If you convert this, this is about 3M. And that's how she was able to change her story. The same person that was battling suicidal thoughts here, that said her life was crumbling and things are about to change, that somebody should help her before she does something stupid. That's how massive this skill can change things for you. Another person I want you to see is by Omomi. She said, I just want to tell you that I'll be enrolling for my master's in Bangkok this year. The also is paying. This has been my goal since I left school. I appreciate all your support. With this skill, she also got an exclusive contract. With this skill, she's enrolling for her masters. And of course, you know what it means. She was like, leaving school, a friend promised me he will foot my masters. It's capable, so I felt relaxed, only to finish NYC and then he shift course. He started demanding us a story for another day. But with this skill, you should know what it means when somebody decides to go and to self-sponsor their master in Bangkok. Yes, with this skill, she has been able to achieve way more. And that's why I was optimistic at the beginning of the video that irrespective of the state you are, as long as you're willing to learn and implement and you follow me closely, I can guarantee you, you follow the templates and samples that I'm showing you, and you follow me closely, I can guarantee you that you will win with this skill. Now, see what Naomi has to say. See what Naomi has to say. Naomi was a school dropout. In fact, she actually even dropped out. She dropped out of school entirely before she heard about ghostwriting. She had to leave school and then she had to start her life from scratch. But with this skill, see what she has to say. Say, on my way to buy a land, call me a landowner. Thank you for ghostwriting. Thank you for this training, guy. May God continue to bless you. This is about 800, $900 that she actually received from this company. So, yes, that's why I say I want you to put in the comment section that you never be poor. So, as long as you're willing to learn and implement and you follow me closely, you get access to this template and samples. The opportunity is there. These companies are always looking for people to actually work for them, people to actually work with, to write for them. So, yes, the template and samples are there for you to follow. The ChatGPT prompts is there for you to actually follow to assist you. Yeah. And then you also have access to my exclusive one-on-one mentorship. So if you're getting started within 72 hours of seeing the video, this is what you need to pay. Anything after 72 hours, you need to pay 34,999. So thank you. If you have further questions, you can reach out to me in the DM. That's number one. If you're ready to get started, you can also reach out to me, yes, personally, and I will show you how to get started. So thank you for watching. Do have a lovely day. Yep.